Later on, but you have to get the through line first.
But do you think it's Hamlet?
Don't ask me. I'm just a chimp.
They could have given us a clue or something.
Yeah, or a story conference.
But that would ruin the whole point of the experiment.
I know. 3 monkeys typing into infinity will sooner or later produce Hamlet.
Right.
Completely by chance.
And Dr. David Rosenbaum up there is going to prove it.
But what is Hamlet?
I don't know.
What is Hamlet?
I don't know.
You know, this is really stupid.
Do you have something better to be doing in this cage? The sooner we finish the damn thing, the sooner we can get out.
Sort of publish or perish, with a twist.
But what do we owe this Rosenbaum? This guy who stands outside those bars and says, that one's Milton, and that one's Swift, and that one's Kafka, just to get a laugh.
What's a Kafka, anyway? Why am I Kafka?
Search me.
What's a Kafka?
All his four-eyed friends sure think it's a stitch.
And how are we supposed to write Hamlet if we don't even know what it is?
Okay, so our odds are a little slim.
Yeah, and this from a guy who's supposed to be smart? This from a guy at Columbia University.
The way I see it is there's a providence that oversees our pages. Rough draft them how we may.
But how about you, Milton? What have you got?
Well, let's see. Of man's first disobedience, the fruit of that forbidden tree, whose mortal taste brought death to a...
Oh, that's good! That's got rhythm. It really sings.
Yeah.
But this is Shakespeare.
Who cares? He's got a real voice there.
Does Dr. Rosenbaum care about voice? Does he care about anybody's individual creativity?
Let's look at this from Rosenbaum's point of view for a minute here.
No! He brings us in here to produce copy, then all he wants is a clean draft of somebody else's work. Oh! We're getting peanuts here to somebody's hat!
Writing is a mug's game anyway, Swifty.
Well, it has made me mad.
Why not just buckle down and get the thing over with? Set up a schedule for yourself. Write a few hours in the morning when you're still fresh, then take a break. Relax. Let the creative juices flow. Then work a few more hours in the afternoon, then retire for a shot of papaya and some masturbation. What's the big deal?
If this Rosenbaum was worth anything, we'd be working on word processors, not these antiques. He's lucky we could find 3 who type this good. And then, he treats us like those misfits at the Bronx Zoo. I mean, a tire swing. What does he take us for?
I like the tire swing. I think it's a very nice touch.
I can't work under these conditions. No wonder I'm producing garbage.
But, Milton, how does the rest of yours go?
This?
Yeah, read us some more.
Blah, blah, blah. Right. Whose mortal tastes brought death into the Blabengam, bedsock, knucklewurst, Tinkerbell. What do you think?
Blabengam is good.
Well, I don't know.
Is it the tone? I knew this was kind of a stretch for me.
I'm just not sure it has the same expressive intensity and pungent lyricism as the first part.
Well, sure it needs rewriting, but what doesn't? It's only a rough draft. Lights on!
This bit.
Are they watching?
Huh?
Are they watching?
I don't know. I can't see. I've got my paws Hey, why do they videotape our bowel movements?
What?
Lights off!
But how about you, Franz? What have you got?
Well,
What is that? Postmodernism?
20 lines of that.
At least it'll fuck up his data.
20 lines of that, and I went dry. I got blocked. I felt like I was repeating myself.
But do you think that that's in Hamlet?
I don't know. I'm not a writer. I'm a monkey. I'm supposed to be swinging off branches and digging up ants, not sitting under fluorescent lights 10 hours a day.
It sure is a far cry home to the plains of Africa, where lawns and level downs and flocks grazing in the tender herbs were sweetly interposed.
Paradise, wasn't it?
Lost.
Lost.
I'm trying to deal some of that into this new piece here, but it's all still pretty near the bone.
Just because they can keep us locked up, they think they're more powerful than we are.
They are more powerful than we are.
Just because they control the means of productions, they think they can oppress the workers.
Things are the way they are. What are you gonna do about it?
Hey, how come you're always so goddamn ready to justify the ways of Rosenbaum to the 8?
Do you have a key to that door?
No.
Do you have an independent food source?
No.
So call me a collaborator. I happen to be a professional. If Rosenbaum says he wants Hamlet, I'll give it a shot. Just remember, we're not astrophysicists. We're not brain surgeons. We're chimps! And for apes in captivity, this is a pretty good gig.
What's really frightening is if we stick around this cage for long enough, we're gonna evolve into Rosenbaum.
Evolve into Rosenbaum?
Brush up on your Darwin, baby. We're more than kin and less than kind.
Does anybody have a smoke?
Oh, I'm all out.
Don't look at me. I'm not going to satisfy those voyeurs with the old smoking chin act. No, thank you.
Don't be a stiff, Swifty. You gotta use them. Use the system.
What do you mean?
Watch while I put my antic disposition on. See what I mean? Galois, too, my fave.
They should have thrown in a Cupid doll for that performance.
Well, it got results, didn't it?
Sure. You do your Bonza routine and get a Galois out of it. Last week, I totaled a typewriter and got a whole carton of Marlboros.
The trouble was you didn't smoke them. You took a crap on them. Fine. You made your political statement, and I got my smoke. All's well that ends well, I guess.
It's the only way we know they're watching.
Huh?
It's the only way. We perform, we break typewriters, we type another page, and a cigarette appears. It's the only way we know anybody out there is paying attention.
Our resident philosopher.
But what if one of us actually does write Hamlet? Here we are, set down to perform the inadvertent virtues of randomness, and to produce something we wouldn't even recognize past our hands, but what if one of us actually does it?
Will we be released?
Will they give us the key to the city and a ticker tape parade?
Or will they move us on to Ulysses? Why did they pick Hamlet in the first place? What's Hamlet to them? Or they to Hamlet that we should care? Boy, that's the respect that makes calamity of so long life for who would bear the whips and scorns of time. The oppressor's wrong, the project don't like.
Hey, Swifty!
The pangs of despised love, the law's delay.
Swifty, calm down, will you?
Have a banana.
I wish we could get Rosenbaum in here. See how he does at producing Hamlet. That's it.
What?
That's it. Forget about this random What about revenge?
Revenge? On Rosenbaum?
Who else? Hasn't he bereft us of our homes and families, stepped in between us and our expectations?
But, how would we do it?
Easy. We learn in here to look at the typewriters, test them out like something's wrong. But we poison the typewriter keys.
Oh, Jesus.
Sure, some juice of cursed heaven has spread liberally over the keyboard. I'd work like a charm.
Great!
If that fails, we envenom the tire swing and invite him for a ride. Thus, I challenge him to a duel.
Brilliant.
Can't you just see it? In the course of action, I casually graze my rapier over the poisoned typewriter keys and a hit! A palpable hit! For a reserve, we'll put by a cup of some venomous distilment. We'll put the pellet with the poison and the pestle with the metal.
Listen, I gotta get back to work. The man's gonna be wanting his pages soon.
The readiness is all, I guess.
Damn straight. Just let me know when that K button gives out, honey.
Okay. You two serfs get back to work. I'll do all the thinking around here. Swifty. Revenge.
Lamangam, Knuckleword, Tinkerbell, right.
Act 1.